it's a complete ride. It's absolutely brilliant. It's thrilling from minute one to the end of the movie.
I lived a life of action before I got into the film and TV business, so I know what real action is, and this is it.
I play Captain Brodie Torrance, who's an airline pilot, and he's been going through some stuff. He lost his wife, he's kind of estranged from his daughter, and this New Year he thinks he's going home to spend New Year with her in Hawaii. But things don't go according to plan, and the plane hits a storm, and they land in this remote island, and he finds out that he's a very different person than he thought he'd be. You know, he always knew he was loyal and had a sense of duty, but this movie calls into question, how far do you take that sense of duty? He's now responsible for all the passengers in a very dangerous environment, and he can't do it all on his own. You know, and who can he trust? Whose help can he enlist? And they're really the underdogs in this impossible situation. But he's all about heart, but he doesn't necessarily have the know-how sometimes. But like Colter especially, he's a phenomenal human being. And he's a terrific actor, and immediately that we met, I knew it was going to be an easy process and very collaborative. He's an easy guy to get along with, and I love what he brought to that role, because really that's what makes this movie, is the relationship between this captain and this accused murderer who he now has to enlist his help and trust, and he really doesn't even, we just don't know where this is going to go. But he brought so many colors, you know, there's just something so interesting and fascinating about who he is, and he's not the person that I thought he was going to see, let's just say that. So I love that relationship.
I got really lucky. Yoson, obviously, Gerard, or Jerry as I like to call him, because we made friends right now. I mean, 2 months in Puerto Rico, I mean, Remi, the supporting cast was excellent. The director, I had the best time. I'm telling you, like, this movie in terms of, like, levels of, you work in this business and you just hope that you can get along with your co-stars. You just hope that the shooting conditions are great. This movie was all those things, and I was just so happy when I was in Puerto Rico. I can't even tell you how happy I was. The people of Puerto Rico were so supportive. The crew was so great, and I just can't wait for people to see this movie.
So I was in Egypt with my 2 kids in 2016. It was the height of ISIS's campaign in Syria and Iraq, and I thought, what would have happened if our plane had been diverted by bad weather and had come down, sort of crash landing in Syria, and had been sort of set upon by terrorists. And I thought it was a great idea for a movie, so I came to LA and I pitched it and I sold it, and then obviously it's now moved to the Philippines, the action, but that was the kernel of the original idea.
Oh man, Jerry. You know, I filmed with him for 2 weeks in the cockpit, and every once in a while I had to pinch myself. Looking to the left of me, I'm sitting next to Leonidas for 300. But other than that, he's extremely professional. He's a great leader. You know, like, he brings such great energy on set every day. Super down to earth, and I just love working with a scene partner that really cares about the scene as an actor, and that's who Jerry is. Mike, great guy. We have our moments in the film, and we have our moments on set. You know, I love the guy.
So Bree and the character of Kelly are both like the youngsters in this journey, and it's their first trip away from home, and they're like the innocents. And I think they're confronted with like death, basically, and they go to these primal instincts and this really pure fear of dying that really motivates Torrance, who's played by Gerard Butler, to save us, because he has a daughter and he's reminded of his daughter through us.
Gerard and I have been dear friends for many years, so it's nice that we get to break the ice finally on the screen together. And the entire cast was brilliant. Mike Colter, Daniela Pineda. It was really, like people say on set, you become a family, but we were in Puerto Rico for a long time, and it was just incredible.
Yeah, my character is Shellback. He plays a former Special Forces type guy who's now a mercenary. And Shellback and his team gets hired to jump into the Philippines to try and rescue the passengers and crew of the plane.